Cool, but yeah, let's not get too distracted. Well, that's another hour right there.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's another hour right there.
Yeah,
Cool.
we need
So
to look for that one.
if we quickly cut to John confronting Hans, he's beaten down and bloody, but on a mission. John uses tape he saw to strap a gun on his back, and gets the gun out to take out Hans. There's a fun. I think we've discussed it before. The reason you get that face that Alan Rickman pulls is because they let the go. They say they're going to let go on 3, and they were like 1, 2, and
yeah. It was a real reaction.
Yeah, like, that was his real face.
And I think it's just. Oh, I didn't know we talked about it, but yeah, because there's another scene like that is in Pirates of the Caribbean, where Elizabeth kisses Jack Sparrow. Orlando Bloom didn't get the script. Yeah. He didn't get the script there, so his reaction was real. Yep. As well as I think the Goonies, when the kids were witnessing a ship or treasure or something for the first time, it was a real reaction.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think that's why that reaction is so great, because you can see that Ellen is really petrified.
Sometimes you can't fake it, bro. Sometimes you can't fake it.
Yeah.
It's actually a funny story on TikTok right now. Basically, what's his name? Scorsese movie, DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's the character? What's the guy's name again?
Jordan Belfort.
No. The actor, the one that plays the friend, the chubby friend.
Oh,
played by Jonah Hill. Here we go. There's a scene where John Bernthal, you know John Bernthal is,
yes,
right?
The Punisher.
Apparently, there's a scene where they punch Jonah Hill, right?
Mm.
But now they were doing the scene like 5 times, and it just wasn't looking good for Scorsese. And Scorsese's like, guys, what if we punch each other for real? And Jonah Hill's like, this nigga goes to the gym every day. What the hell are you talking about?
It's the Punisher. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. You know? But then but because it's Scorsese, you don't exactly say no to him, dog. You're trying to win an Oscar here.
That impersonation was spot on. Guys, you know what I think? I think we should allow John to punch John.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way for us to get the reaction that I'm looking for.
Yeah. And then, apparently he let him have it, dog. Like, he really punched him, like, harder than... Because apparently, like, something had happened and Thingamajig was really hyped up and upset. So he really, like, gave...
You know what it's like? It's similar to Fight Club. Edward Norton actually punched Brad Pitt. That's why after that punch...
But the ear, he's like,
dude, why?
Yeah, that would make sense. Because that was a weird punch, and these reactions, like...
Yeah, that was actually real. It was not...
that makes sense that that's real.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can't do everything real, obviously.
Yes.
But sometimes when you can get away with it, I guess. Yeah. I'll never say no.
Yeah.
But cool. Yeah, so Hans dies, ending the whole deal. Powell and John meet up for the first time, and this is so funny. Because if you actually look at the reaction between John and Powell and the reaction between John and his wife, it is more emotional.
Yes.
The reaction they have is so great.
I think it's because he had so many near-death experiences while Powell was on the other line. Yeah. That they have an unbreakable
bond. Yes.
Yeah.
They have an absolute bond with each other. There's no words spoken. They just look at each other, they laugh, and they hug each other, dude. Yes. And it's beautiful. Just the wife on the side.
They didn't even ask each other who they are. It's like they
just knew. Yeah. And to top it off, Powell gets his moment of redemption along with McClane as he uses his gun for the first time in a long time. By the way, McClane's moment of redemption is when they have that dark heart of the soul section where John is giving the goodbye speech where he's like, if I don't make it, please tell my wife I'm sorry. That was his moment of redemption. Right. Remember, he said it himself. I can say I love you to my wife 1,000 times, but I've never said sorry once. Because again, he's got an ego, and you see it in the movie. It's not just something that's said; it's something that's seen, but never implicitly explained. That's my favorite kind of writing. It's dangerous writing because sometimes it goes over the audience.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was implicitly shown in this movie. But anyway, so they both get their redemption moments. And yeah, this
You know,
movie,
it's like with Iron Man. Iron Man, Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things that man does. That Robert Downey does as Iron Man. Because remember, he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
And he's super smart. There's so many things that he says and does that flies on our heads, bro. Like, it's only when you're watching like Avengers, like after 10 years, you're like, oh, flip. So when he said this is actually what he meant. And he just made a snarky comment. But, oh man, like on the roofs, just that. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that, so I get what you're saying. Like, there's certain writing that it's like they're saying, okay, guy is smart, but we're not gonna shove it down your throat that he's smart. He's just gonna say certain things, and if you don't catch them, that means you're not that smart. You know what I mean?
Like for example, a good example of Tony Stark actually is the PTSD moment that I love so much. It's after no, not Iron Man 3. But yes, that one as well. But it's after Age of Ultron. What was it? I think that's not Iron Man 3.
No,
right?
Age of Ultron is Avengers.
Yes. So after Age of Ultron happens, right? It's Captain America Civil War, yes. Iron Man is doing a speech, and then a lady comes up to him after the thing. And remember, Iron Man doesn't like to be handed anything at all, right? So he's always like, whenever someone's trying to give him something, he's like, no. And then when she tries to do something, he freaks out. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
He freaks out. And it turns out, no, she's just showing him a picture of the sun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you see it in the first movie, you see it in the next movie, you see it in Iron Man 3. And then the fourth time, he freaks out upon seeing why, because he's still got PTSD from like Age of Ultron and Iron Man 3, basically.
Right.
So it's a little. No one says anything. You just know. That's implicit storytelling, in my opinion. That's the height of that subtext. But yeah. Anyway, this movie, like Bridget Jones, is a sum of all parts, but it is a collection of so many elements and parts. There are so many forward-moving cuts that should make us laugh, like with the movie Taken. Remember the fence climbing cut that everyone laughs at in the movie Taken 3?
The fence cut.
You never seen it? Where he's climbing a fence and it's like 75 different cuts?
I need to watch Taken 3.
Dog, it's the funniest thing. I wonder if I can show it to you somehow. I should have screen sharing, but I don't know how it works. I'll figure it out one day.
Okay.